Could you beat an orangutan?
Nope.
Oh, God.
You cannot.
In the tree again. Please, just
You can't.
rip off my face. Could you beat a flamingo? If you were in a video game and had to fight animals, could you beat a raccoon? They're real scrappy,
I could beat a
but
raccoon.
once you get that tail, it's helicopter time. Could you beat a fox?
I think so.
Could you beat a squirrel? If a squirrel beats you in a fight,
Nah.
then you were never going to survive. Best just to offer your nuts and wait slowly.
A squirrel is so
Could you beat a
agile,
cat?
though.
No more litter box.
I could beat a cat.
No more claw marks. No more morning holes. Time to get fisted, kitty. Could you beat a mouse?
They're pretty
Could you
quick
beat a golden
too.
retriever? This
I
would
could
be
beat
the
a golden
saddest victory
retriever.
of my life.
Snap his neck
Could you
easily.
beat a pit bull? Pit bulls can be nice, but they're built for violence.
I think I could
Thick
beat any
skulls,
dog.
vice-grip jaws, zero hesitation.
I don't care what
One
dog.
chomp and I'm now his play toy.
Never
Could you beat a
mind.
lamb? I don't care how good your head game is. One sidestep and I'll be the one gripping. Those horns might as well be handlebars as I ride you down to the ground, whispering in your ear. I'll be doing the ramming. Could you beat a goose? Duck.
I heard they're very aggressive.
Could you beat
They got a
beaver?
long neck,
I have
though.
been known to be a beaver basher. Could you beat a rabbit? Not if it's Lola. You don't fight
Woo!
that. You cherish it.
That's
Bring
one
home
fictional
dinner, son.
character.
Did I do well, Pop? Son.
It's a rabbit
I
too.
think she's gonna eat you. Then
What's
I
wrong
hope
with
she
me?
chews slow. Could you beat a sloth? I just
They're
raised
slow.
my foot and
Hell yeah.
wait. Could you beat a dolphin? No.
Probably not.
No. Could you beat
Definitely
a hedgehog?
not.
Hey, look, it's Sonic with depression.
Kick that
I'm gonna
shit.
Get some rings out of you, buddy. Could you beat a chimpanzee?
No.
Have you ever seen an unshaped
You
chimp?
can't.
They will
You
pull
can't.
your cock off. That's 100 pounds of gripping power.
Fighting a chimp is probably the scariest one he listed so far. All of the other ones, minus pit bull, because those pit bulls do be hella strong, I can beat. But a pit bull and a chimp, GG's, I would be cooked. Because there was this whole woman who had a pet chimp and it ripped her face off. Because, you know, she kept it as a pet like an idiot. And, you know, forgive me, your face was ripped off. So I'm pretty sure you've heard it many times. But yes, you were an idiot for keeping a chimpanzee as a pet. Like, come on, people. They don't be afraid of anything but black people.
Kangaroo. This one's brutal. 160 pounds of never skip leg day. Leaning back in that big
Kangaroos are pretty
recliner
strong.
while throwing power kicks. My pig.
Hit you in the
Could you beat
balls,
a
you're
pigeon?
done.
This one seems unfair. Here, give me a baseball bat and a blender. Yes. Yes. Could you beat an octopus? 8 arms and I'm gonna rip them all off. Could
This
you
guy
beat a
is so
pelican?
brutal.
Like a woman, its only defense is to try to deep throat you. You only lose if you consent. Could you beat a bald eagle? Can fly 100 miles an hour? Has a grip strength 10 times
I don't think
stronger
so.
than a human? It
Yeah.
doesn't shake hands, it breaks hands. Hey, remember a couple of seconds ago when you had 2 functioning hands?
This is gonna
Could you
keep
beat a moose?
swooping in and
Could
knocking
you
your
beat a
shit.
great white shark? Imagine finding a great white shark on land. At first you're panicking, but then you're like, wait, can you not turn? Oh, you're gonna leave that Tate Mighty vulnerable. Could you beat a panda or a grizzly on the spectrum? No
Panda?
weapons I'd
Maybe.
lose, but I'm telling you, if I had bamboo, I
They
could
pretty
win.
chill.
I'd just be backing up with aggressive swipes. Could you beat an orangutan?
Nope.
Oh, God.
You cannot.
In the tree again. Please, just
You can't.
rip off my face. Could you beat a flamingo? This one feels like
Probably.
hate crime. About to turn you to gender fluid. Could you
They got
beat a
long
piranha?
necks.
Strength in numbers, and I got 2 reasons why I'm better. Could you beat an owl? Hedwig's about to get folded. Guess I'm the one delivering the bad news.
Can you
Could
snap
beat
a
an elephant?
owl's
Even
neck?
if I got behind it, grabbed
No,
its
you can't.
tail,
You
dove
cannot
up
beat
its
an
Hershey
elephant.
highway and button matched its health bar. Would it really matter? Because at that point, I'd already lost. Could you beat a black bear?
Nope.
No, black bears are mischievous.
Why you say black like that?
Belong to 'em, not staying in their neighborhoods. Now, a lot of people hear bears, they think I'm talking about grizzlies, and I'm not, okay? I'm talking about the black bears. The ones with the dark, dirty faces. Now, some of y'all reel them back, but
He's like
remember,
Jer-
they're animals. They're
He's
not
like Jordan.
us, civilized folk. That's why we need to put them in cages.
I
You
get
know
the
one roaming
joke.
around in your backyard? Hey, everyone, Deb's house is now an animal sanctuary. Bring all stray creatures to, what's your address? 123, eat me! Yeah, so how about you dial
I
back
get the
judgment
joke.
before your fish is on the menu? Could you beat a crocodile? Wetlands, I'm screwed, but middle of the woods, I got a chance, boys. Just
I can outrun it, maybe. The issue with a crocodile is like if you're in its domain, it's cooked. You're cooked. GG's. Like if you're in the swamp or something, you are cooked. Because first of all, it'll bite you, try to bring you into the water, and then it does this like spin move while it's underwater. I think it's called like a barrel spin, where it literally like spins like a barrel to twist off whatever limb it currently has in its mouth. So yeah, you will be cooked.
German Shepherd. This isn't a fight, it's a trade. You give up an arm and take an eye.
I think I could beat a German
Start
Shepherd.
wagging that spaghetti arm. That's right, boy. Come get it. Could you beat an ostrich?
Nope.
This is what women see.
You can't.
Just a cock running at them. Even in the distance, you can tell.
It does have a long neck, though.
Carrobbing or not, I'm the one winning. It is a leg strength of 2,000 psi. I don't care how strong its kicks are. I'm literally looking at its weakness.
One good swing
one hand
of a sword.
And that meat is getting beat. Could
Honestly.
you beat a bee? You know bees die after mating. Honey, nut, Cheerio. Could you beat a cow? That's a half a ton of raw beef, fellas. It's basically a walking tank. What are you gonna do? Jump on its back and try to choke out that roided up neck? No, that meat is about to penetrate me. Could you beat a turkey? I just sit in the ground going,
Probably.
Come on. I'm gonna
They have long necks, man. It's the
Could you beat a
necks.
jellyfish?
No,
I
you
would
can't.
Grab that
I don't know
saran wrap,
where to
cover
grab.
my face with it, and tear it apart like it was birthing me.
And like half of
Could
them
you
are
beat a tarantula?
poisonous.
I'd win, but I look like a bitch doing it. Every time it hopped, it just... Could he beat a cockroach? I don't know. Tate was on this list. About to crunch that weak jaw.
Roaches
Could
are
you
pretty
beat an
hard to kill.
armadillo? If one rolled up on me, I would fold it in half. Could
They
you
look
beat a camel?
gross.
Desert horse that could go days without water? Are you kidding me? If your legs are strong enough to carry people, they're strong enough to end people. Could you beat a swan?
Agreed.
I'd beat it while making lightsaber noises. Could you beat a scorpion? Tail goes up, shoe goes
I've
down.
had to fight
Could you beat a
scorpions
penguin?
before.
Penguin fighting should be in the Special
I
Olympics.
wouldn't want to
Think
fight a
about it.
penguin.
The Pop-Tarts, their
They're too
species. One's a
cute.
flightless bird, and the other is bitter. It's a perfect showdown. Besides, it's not like the penguin's gonna win. Waddle doesn't beat windmill. Could you beat a skunk? Normally, I don't go down on things that
You'll
stink,
be
but
musty
I'm
as hell when you
still
beat it.
gonna smash. Could you beat a bull? On
Nope.
Reddit, I'm subscribed to The
You can't.
Bull Wins, and it's exactly what you think. Bulls winning. Nothing makes me happier than seeing people provoke wild animals and lose. Could you beat an orca? Get away from
No,
me,
you can't.
whale! Should be on my tombstone. Anything that weighs more than me shouldn't be deep-throating
Anything
me.
in the
Could you beat a
water,
tiger?
I'm not
With a
beating.
500-pound apex predator
Can't even
that
swim
can
that
unzip
good.
my chest like a winter coat? The only thing I'm fighting for is a closed casket. Could you beat a giraffe?
No,
Ever
you
see
can't.
Giraffes fight each other. Strong stiff neck. Your boy's getting clubbed like a baby seal.
Bro, giraffes fighting is one of the funniest things ever, bro. You have to look it up. They literally just be bashing their heads against their enemies, bro. Like, you would think that would be a double-edged sword because they're taking hit damage too. But no, they be swinging that head, using it as a weapon, a blunt object, and they be winning. Like, a lot of lions don't even mess with giraffes because they don't even want the smoke with giraffes. So that should give you a better idea that giraffes, they're really them. They're really them low-key. Not even low-key, high-key.
Llama. You can't respect a creature that spits, so it's time to swallow this fist. Could you beat a peacock? All those feathers just to distract you from the
I could beat
glass
NBC.
jaw. If I clip it with half power, it's going to
It's
sleep.
the long
perfect.
necks, man.
It's like a great
You got a
pillow.
long
Could you
neck?
beat
That's a
tortoise? You should
clear
never
weakness.
torture animals. But a tortoise is a dinosaur. It doesn't count. Imagine strapping a gamer chair to the back of them and hopping on each day like, where are we going? Could you beat an alligator? Everyone knows God uses hurricanes to transport alligators. Why build an ark
that
when you can
true?
use a water slide? 1 minute they're in the swamp, the next chomp. Could you beat a zebra? Those stripes might
No,
as
you
well be
can't.
teardrops.
They're
I'm about
crazy.
to add to the collection. Could you beat a gorilla?
No, you
My hand
can't.
is already in its pocket. He decides where we go and how we arrive. Like a banana. He chose banana. Could you beat a Wolverine? If Logan taught me anything, it's
Probably not.
never f with Wolverine.
Yeah, you
3
can't
feet
beat a
and 40
Wolverine.
pounds may not seem like much, but it can chew through frozen meat.
Sheesh.
I'm 1 nibble away from losing a digit.
Frozen
Could you beat a
meat?
bison? You hunted us for generations. Again, it wasn't me. Not for food or shelter, but for sport. I've never even shot a rifle. I never even met my brothers because of you. Look, we both know you're gonna win, so how about you stop monologuing and... You're the real animal! Could you beat a macaw? Look pretty for the camera as I tear off that dress. Could you beat an anaconda? Thick,
I wouldn't
slow,
want to fight an
suffocating.
anaconda.
Be like fighting my ex, only with less venom and more deep throating. Could you beat a donkey? It's like a horse with AIDS, or a guy under 5'7". Either way, I'm hopping on his back and letting him know size does matter. Could you beat a Komodo dragon? Thick, scaly skin, serrated teeth, and a venomous
they, like,
bite that
shoot-
reduces blood clotting.
like poison
Well,
spit
even
or
if I
something?
managed to pin it down, all it takes is 1 nibble before I turn to a Capri Sun. I'm losing my juice. Could you beat a porcupine? Being
Probably.
horny is not going to stop
Just
me
kick
from
it, right?
penetrating
With
you.
shoes.
Could you beat
You
a
need
crab? I'm going to eat
Easily.
you while you're still alive.
Seafood boil.
Could you beat a polar bear? Hell
No.
It's the Jesus of animals. Walks on water, not actually white, can turn me into Marlowe. Looks like I stained the carpet. Could you beat a pig? A pig is like a fat
Probably.
toddler, begging to be grilled. Could you beat a grizzly bear?
No, you
Grizzlies
cannot.
have a bite force of over 1,200 psi. That's strong enough to crush bowling balls.
No
My
way.
ribcage is just a peanut shell to them.
All right,
Could
yeah.
you beat a bat?
Not
Let's see
beating
which
that.
one's better.
A bat would just
Could
scare
you beat
the
a
mess
sea
out of
lion?
me.
Depends. In water, they're a wet pit bull, but on land, it's just a drunk guy in a sleeping bag. That's a lot of dead weight to be flopping around. Why don't you
But
go
they're
ahead
cute
and lay
though. I
down
wouldn't
and
want to
put
beat
them
one.
to Sleep. Could you
Aw.
beat a koala? Do you know most koalas have chlamydia?
Yeah,
Most
I
of
did
them.
hear that.
You can't go to a petting zoo without bringing home a souvenir.
That's crazy. They have
It's too bad,
chlamydia.
though, 'cause
That's
imagine
so
if they were
crazy.
clean and pure Their soft fur cradling the
But
inside
they
of your
burning.
palms, looking up with those I can't stop you eyes. But they're soiled. You can't. Shh, no. No, they can't. Put up the W. Could you beat a wolf? You ever see a wolf next to a husky? If one can pull a sled, the other can paint it red. Could you beat a horse? The horse has a 24-inch carrot stick. That's 2 feet of alpha stampeding towards my father, Cunningham. Flashbacks! Good boys don't tell secrets. So tallying up the numbers, that's 29 losses to suck it, 44 wins, baby.
Whatever,
Higher
bro.
probability makes me so hard to beat. Now, if you like this video, comment what animal
at
I should
44
fight.
wins.
Tell me, don't even think about it.
Bullshit.
Say the first thing comes to mind. Honey badger. And just remember, the best way to beat a black bear is by scaring them. You know what you want to do?
All right. Him and his black bear joke's very funny. But no, most animals you're probably not beating, mainly because a lot of y'all will be scared. But when it comes to like the ones with long necks, like those birds, except for the ostrich, I'm pretty sure I'm beating them. It's a clear weak point. Just bring a blade with you or just choke that chicken as hard as you can, literally, and you should be good.